Hello, how are you doing? Um, my name is Amy Quinn, and I am going to show you how to search the Cline Library for your class and to find peer-reviewed articles. I'm going to also show you a little bit about Google Scholar um, and how you can use Google Scholar for your research, but also how you can find articles from Google Scholar within Cline Library. I am the NAU Yuma librarian, and you're welcome to chat with me or call me or email me for any kind of help. I'll try to make this short and sweet for you. I don't have my camera on because I want you to focus not on me so much as what I'm showing you. So the first thing is, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Cline Library or with services that are available to you. First of all, you should know that anything that is available at Cline Library or at NAU Flagstaff is available to any student at NAU, whether you're in person, online, taking a flexible course, or through the YES program, however you are enrolled, you are, if you pay tuition to NAU, you are eligible to use any of our library services. And that includes me. So if you're affiliated with NAU Yuma, I am here to help you. Even if you're not, if you're affiliated with NAU, I am here to help you, or any of the librarians. So there's a librarian in Phoenix with the Phoenix Biomedical Campus. She works primarily with that campus. And then there are 23 other librarians, maybe 24 other librarians at the Flagstaff campus, and there's one other librarian in Tucson who works, actually, she works remotely in Tucson. There isn't a campus there or a site. So just a little bit about this site. You can get the hours that the Cline Library is open. There's this Ask Us, which you can then chat with a librarian. The chat service is available whenever the building at Cline Library is open. So it opens at noon on Sunday and then closes again at 10 o'clock on Friday, then opens again Saturday, I think at 10 o'clock in the morning, closes something like midnight. I'd have to look at the additional hours. But if you look at the hours, you can see when the hours are. Oh, yeah, 10 o'clock, 9 a.m. on Saturday to 10, then 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. And then you'll see, oh, they're closing at 2 a.m., 12 a.m. And you'll see whatever the hours are. So you'll see that it's closed on these days because of Thanksgiving. And it's closing on, yeah. It's actually closed on the Saturday. So Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it's closing early at 5 o'clock on the Wednesday before. So I'm just going to go back. You can also email the librarians, or you can click this Meet with the Librarian and scroll down to find your subject. So you can use this bar here and find a specific subject. So if you want to talk to the business librarian, you can do that. That's Bridget With. Or if you scroll all the way down to Yuma, you can find me. And you can schedule here an appointment. And that means if you want to Zoom with me, you can find these times that I'm available. So my next appointment, sadly, I'm busy through until the 14th. If you have to talk to me, go ahead and send me an email or schedule an appointment and put in the notes that you need to meet with me sooner than the 14th. And we'll see if I can rearrange something to meet with you. If you're in Yuma, I can usually meet with you in the evenings or on weekends, even though the library here at the Yuma campus is closed. Excuse me, I just got a reminder. But I can usually rearrange something because nothing is more important to me than meeting with the students. If I can't rearrange something, I will let you know. But I just wanted to give you a chance that there's options to meet with you. There's also FAQs. So now let's get over to how do we search. Oh, a couple of other things that you should know about. There's all these different buttons here. So if you're one of the people who like to look and learn on your own, there are different kinds of things that are available to you. So the libraries offer all different kinds of things. So while these are located primarily in Flagstaff, a lot of these services I also offer here in Yuma. Now, remember, they are much larger. They're about 12 times larger than we are here in Yuma. So it's on a much smaller account. But if you get to go to Get Help, you can go to the Ask Us, which is the same thing as you have here in this Ask Us. Research guides. These are guides that are targeted for either specific classes or specific departments. If you are having to use APA or MLA or something like that, we have guides that will help you with reference management. We subscribe to 2 different tools to help you build bibliographies, and we have guides that will help you understand these. And so then we have the basics. So if you're in medicine, here's the AMA's guides and links out to help you use them. So APA, we have different guides and how to write academic papers. So these are just basic tools to help you. Then if you need to, how do I find a book? How do I find a database? How do I determine keywords? And then more different information. I'm going to go back to the main library. So now you need to find peer-reviewed articles. So instead of searching everything, just go right to articles. And then say you want to find it on organizational management. If you put in those words, now I just searched them just as words. If you notice, I didn't do anything. I just typed in those words, organizational management. And up here, it'll tell you how many results I got as articles. It searched 503,418. Now I'm going to use the back button. Actually, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it again. Change this back because it just automatically resets it. And I'm going to do it as what's called a phrase. So it's telling this search engine to use organizational management. And the same thing works in Google or Yahoo or DuckDuckGo. And instead of getting over 500,000 by searching those words with the quotes around it, organizational management, it tells it to look for those words in that order as a phrase. So instead of looking for the word organizational and management anywhere as a keyword, it's saying look for those words in that order, not management of organization or organizational and management somewhere in the system. No, I do not want to chat with somebody. It's saying I just want articles that have the words organizational and management. So this first article, and we know it's an article because I limited it to articles, and it gave me 16,039 results. These are the filters we can put into place. Now you'll notice I can search Google Scholar right here, but say I only want peer-reviewed journals. Now it's going all the way back to 1901. I'm going to highlight this and say I only want, say, the last 6 or 7 years. So I'm going to say 2018 to 2023, and that brought it down to 718. Peer-reviewed, apply that filter, that brought it down 300. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to scroll some more by subject. So give me the subjects. So say I specifically want analysis. These numbers beside each of these subjects is the number of articles results I'm going to find. So I went down from over 500,000, then I cut it by going specifically by using those quotations. Then I cut it even more by going to articles, then by years, then by adding analysis, and then by going peer review. So now I'm down to 46 results. And now let's see what I can find. Now, if you notice, organizational development has suddenly disappeared out of my titles. And that's because organizational management is going to appear somewhere in the description or in the subject headings. And organizational is going to be spelled in two different ways, because it's also looking for the British spelling, because I didn't say specifically I only want it in the United States. I didn't give it a country specification. So let's look at this one and see what it is. Job satisfaction of certified primary care physicians in China. So this is giving me this, excuse me, the citation. So this is the article. I beg your pardon. The article title is what is in blue. The next line are your authors. This third line gives me the journal title, the year, the volume, the issue, the page number, and the article number. It's telling me that it's peer reviewed as well as being offered through open access. I can go directly to the PDF, but before you do that, I suggest you look at some of these other icons. So you can export this to Excel. You can get the permalink. You can print. And if you hit print, you're just going to get this information. You can email this to yourself. This will tell you all the different vendors that we get this specific article. It may be just one. Sometimes it can be up to 10 or 12 different vendors. But if you go down and get to the details, it's going to give you some other links. These are all different subjects. These are each of the authors. So these are other terms that you can look for. So if this is something, but not exactly you're looking for, so these are other words you may use. But more importantly, look at this description. This is the same thing as an abstract. You want to look at this before you start getting to the PDF. Before you waste your time looking at and trying to read the whole article, see if this is what you want. Because if it's not, you're only reading a paragraph as opposed to wasting your time. And if it's not what you want, then you can go on to the next one. But here's where you should be seeing. And some of them will underline, like here, where the words organizational management come up, and some will highlight in yellow. It depends on the vendor and how they do it. It looks differently in each one. Now then, I'm going to do this exact same search in Google Scholar. So if you notice, Google Scholar comes up in mine. And so if we use quotes, organizational management, I can't talk and type. And that gave me 149,000 hits. So I'm going to do this custom range, and I'm going to say from 2018 to 2023. And so that brought it down to 25,000. But I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to do site : I only want those published, say, from academics. So .edu. If you use site : and you can go to say, I only want organizations, site.org, nonprofits, that'll only give you the nonprofits. Now, what's wrong with these kind of searches? You don't know which ones are going to be peer reviewed. That's what's wrong with these. You can guess by looking at them, but you don't know unless you are very familiar with your journals in your field. But you don't know. Like this one's from the APA, psychnet.apa.org. So if we look at this one, so APA is the American Psychological Association, and it says your account doesn't have access to this content on APA PsychNet, and it's going to cost you $17.95. Do not pay for anything. Your library's probably already paid for it. So how do I get this? Well, a couple of different ways. One, and the easiest way, is to copy. I believe in copy and pasting. Copy this, and I'm going to open up another window. And where's my home button? There it is. Go to the library and search. Go back to articles, see if we have it. And exploring global careers, exploring organizational, that wasn't it. It looks like we don't have it. It doesn't come up in the first few. I would say that we don't have it, but I'm going to just double check to make sure. Citation. Oh, see, this is actually in a book. See how it says it's in it's a book chapter, not an article. That's one reason this won't come up. It's because I put it as an article. And I need to search it as everything. So let's take it out of that. And we still don't have it coming up. So let's search the actual title of the book, Career Psychology. So I'm going to go back to Cline Library here and search everything. And it doesn't look like we have that, but I'm going to double check by saying, let's just look for books. Nope, we don't have that. So say I really want this. Okay, this is exactly what I think I need because you read the abstract here. It looks like something you really want. So you don't pay for it. What you do is you come back to Cline Library. Remember I said get these services? Well, one of the go to services, is go to document delivery. Document delivery is your way, especially if you don't live in Flagstaff and can't go to Cline Library and borrow the material. This tells you everything you need to know about it. So if you've never borrowed from it, you're going to have to create your own account. So you go to your account, you're going to log in with your NAU credentials. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Sign in, do your Duo push. And wait for the phone to do its thing, which mine always takes forever. And yes, this is my device. So if you've never done it, what will happen here is a form will come up for you to enter your name and your NAU email and all this other stuff. Once you do it once, and then you can say, I want to make a request. And so you can say just a book chapter. And then you can start copying and pasting. So you just copy the title and the author and the pages and just fill out copy, paste. And then you can put any information like need for a class assignment due 11/27 or whatever you want to do. And then you hit submit. Okay. And they will get it to you. And since it's a book chapter, they will get it for you electronically and send it to you. If it's a book, they can't get it electronically, but they will mail the book to you. So they will try get your information for you. If they cannot get it to you for whatever reason, they will contact you as soon as they know that they cannot get it for you. I usually get books within 2 to 3 days, but it can take a couple of weeks if they have to go to some place like they have to go to India or China, or if they have to go to the far reaches of Italy or some places like that, namely if they have to go outside of the United States or Canada. if they being the people who work in DDS, an article they usually can get within a day or two, usually within 48 hours, they can get an article emailed directly to you. Don't pay for it. We can get it for you. This is one of the services the library offers to you. So don't go to Google Scholar and get something and then pay for it. This is what your library is here for. So this is in a nutshell how to search for peer-reviewed information. Again, my name is Amy Quinn, and you can reach me through this Meet with the Librarian, and you can, any one of the librarians here will help you. It starts out with John, who's the head librarian, but you can get me by going all the way down to Yuma campus, and this is me. I hope this answers all your questions, and I look forward to hearing back from you, and hopefully this answers all your questions. So thank you very much, and have a great day.